Hey everyone, it's Dona here, and I'm a technical recruiter working at Magnus, and today I'm going to talk about my experience and what I've observed to be as one of the most important parts in the IT industry, personal branding. Many experts have their own interpretation of what branding is. It could be a logo, it could be a product, or it can be an impression of an audience, but possibly one of the best interpretations that I've come across rejects these assumptions to an extent. So it does beg the question, what is branding? It's a result, it's a reputation, it's your reputation. You don't have one brand, you have brands. Your experience with people and companies determines these brands. It's how you project yourself into the world and how the world reacts to this representation, which creates your personal brand. Working in IT, headhunting, and networking with developers of different backgrounds, I've come to view personal branding in a different perspective, especially when it comes to sourcing, interviewing, and recruiting overall. Today, I'd like to focus on explaining personal branding from the perspective of developers and how they can incorporate what I'm going to say into their professional lives. There are two main factors that I, as a recruiter, would advise programmers to focus on when building their personal brand. The first is self-representation. In the digital age we are living in, recruitment is In the digital age we are living in, recruitment is done on various platforms, and social recruitment is quickly developing as part of modern recruitment. For companies, this means showcasing their brand and their culture on various social media channels. For recruiters, this means going over those social media platforms and making better hires. And for you, this means bringing more visibility into your professional profile. You've probably seen LinkedIn profiles of tech people who seem to have worked hours on it, while some may appear to have only worked minutes. Now, you may be wondering what the importance of this is, but trust me, it's very important. First and foremost, you stand out from the crowd. You become a professional who is remembered. You present yourself to an entire community of HRs, hiring managers, recruiters, and developers. When correctly demonstrating yourself, your skills, and your knowledge to the industry, you create a strong ground for potential employers to differentiate you from other candidates in the very beginning of hiring stages. Which brings me to my second point, endorsement and engagement. Whether you are looking for new opportunities or not, this point contributes to how much of a desirable professional you are, how reliable you are, the respect you have, and the kind of teammate you will be. In other words, how engaged a developer is within their professional community, how genuinely they respond to recruiters and build professional relationships, how open they are to sharing their knowledge with colleagues, whether it's being a meetup coordinator or running their own blog or being a podcast host. It speaks volumes about the kind of professional they are, the kind of teammate they are, and just generally the kind of person they are. And finally, I'm here with a 3-step checklist on how you can improve your personal brand in tech. Did you know that LinkedIn is Did you know that LinkedIn has actually been around longer than Facebook, Snapchat, Instagram, or even Twitter? Dedicate a couple of hours in the upcoming weeks to build your professional LinkedIn profile. Aside from professional network building, LinkedIn stands as an online resume, so sharing your career summary, your skills, and your educational background is more than necessary. Let me introduce you to your new best friends, Stack Overflow and GitHub. Go and earn your Stack Overflow reputation. Here, you're reinforcing your knowledge by both answering other professionals and reading from them. It also provides a job finding interface. As for GitHub, it gives the opportunity to learn more of what you've known and have real-time collaborations. Today, when searching for new candidates, recruiters spend most of their time sourcing on GitHub, and if you have a profile available, you'll have a higher chance of getting noticed. Build your professional relationships. Whether you are just getting started in the industry or you're a professional with over 20 years of experience, it's important to make sure that you always expand your social circles. Constantly checking on tech events in the city, meeting other professionals, sharing your experience is always beneficial. As I mentioned before, you have not one, but several brands, and every experience or encounter you have with other professionals in the field creates a certain reputation. Is personal branding necessary? Not really. An advantage? Definitely. It gives you a higher chance of being noticed by employers and leading to more opportunities. This creates a higher chance of building a successful career. The tech industry is one of the most accepting and collaborative communities that I know of, and if you're talented and passionate about IT, then there's no way you won't be able to fit in and stand out at the same time, and now you know how to do it. Remember, your personal brand is not about how you see yourself, it's about how others perceive you, and how others perceive you is about how you present yourself. Find your tone of voice, be genuine, and follow the tips that I just gave you, and you'll be receiving hundreds of LinkedIn views in no time. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment below. Let me know if you'd like to learn more about personal branding, or better yet, how you approach it. Also, feel free to reach out to me personally and I'd be happy to help. Stay tuned to hear Mary from Magnus talk about the tech recruiter profile and the importance of overcoming its challenges.